Good morning and happy Tuesday, everyone. It is Tuesday, I just said that. And, man, I ain't gonna lie. I said this was a busy week, but today was the most, I don't know why, but I have a dentist appointment today. And that's the big thing I have to do today, which doesn't really sound like a lot. And I'm not necessarily afraid of going to the dentist or anything, but I guess I find as I've gotten older, if I know I have stuff going on during the week, during multiple days of the week, I don't know why, I guess there's this overwhelming level of stress. I mean, thankfully after today, things will start dying down because really I only have one more thing to do this week, and actually, get his nose, hold on. That's better. I only have one other thing to do this week and one other optional. Well, technically it is optional, but I was going to do it anyway. Point is, I can't believe I'm saying this, but once we get to hump day, things are going to start feeling better. So I guess my low is that I've been kind of stressed about it lately. My high, on the other hand, though, actually, you know what? No kidding. At the last minute, I just learned my mom is getting eye surgery. So I guess I'm also a little bit stressed about that too. But honestly, I think after we get through today, things should start looking up. So that's my low. I'm just really kind of stressed at the moment. My high is, I did get to see my family yesterday, and for once, the weather really wasn't unbearably hot. In fact, it was actually so cool out that in the morning, I legit had to wear a jacket. Crazy, right? And I never thought I'd wear a jacket again, but yeah, I had to kind of wear I wore it in the morning and I had it with me at all times, but when it was time to take it off, I definitely took it off. So, yeah, we've been having some crazy weather. I think June wants to go with a bang. That's why the weather's been like this. And my act of kindness was I emptied the dehumidifier for my dad. That was really about it. Yeah, today was kind of yesterday was a really quiet day. Today things are going to start picking up a little bit in terms of what's going on. Speaking of things that are going on, okay, so I don't really know how I should do this. Well, actually, I do know how I should do this because I'm about to do it right now. But there was a new episode of Hot Ones yesterday. And not only was there a new episode of Hot Ones yesterday, but it was in promotion of a new spicy vodka called Heat Check. Which, okay, who's the guest? It was Sean Evans himself. Wait, you mean the host? Yes, the host of Hot Ones was in the Hot Ones chair, taking on the Wings of Death. Okay, well, if Sean was in the chair, who was hosting? Who was interviewing him? Sean Evans. Yeah, they did this thing where, clearly this is, first of all, shout out to the editor of the show, because, it can be really difficult to sort of piece together two different versions of the same person. I mean, it was clearly Sean was dressed in a different outfit for both sides. A green shirt for actually conducting the interview, and he was in a navy blue, almost black shirt for when he was answering the questions. And obviously this was sort of meant to be kind of like a joke episode, but I'm counting it anyway because I'm sure a lot of people really have wanted Sean Evans to take on the Wings himself. At least be on the receiving end of answering the questions. I mean, listen, Sean's had these Wings enough. He'll even say himself that after the show is over, I never want to have Wings ever again. Which, personally, I don't know if I would feel that way. I mean, I love Wings too much to ever give them up forever. Spicy wings, though, maybe. But, again, That's just me. So they only had 3 questions. Nothing extraordinary. It was, and it wasn't even the lineup either. It was just three usual. Well, here's the thing: the Last Dab Experience is still there, but the first wing he did was Hot Ones Buffalo, and the second wing was Los Calientes Verde, which is actually one of Sean Evans' favorite sauces. With that said, the first question is, obviously having conducted so many interviews, like what makes a celebrity interview go from good to great? And wow, it's really weird. The saying that Sean interviewing Sean, it's still kind of surreal. That's why this episode is so unique. It's just the notion of trying to tap into something real. I mean, you got like lights, cameras, spicy hot wings, and it's not like they're trying to pull. Here's the thing: it's not like they're trying to pull punches. Like, yeah, obviously it's an internet show where it is funny to see people eat hot wings answering questions, but they're real questions. Like, they're questions that anyone would have legitimate curiosities about, but no one ever thinks to say or have a platform to say. And I mean, listen, I really could do a whole video on why Hot Ones is such a great show, but that right there in a nutshell is what it is. Okay, so Los Calientes Verde was the second wing. Basically, they talked about how, and this is something I have pointed out in several episodes in the past, where Sean, because like obviously you get to a different wing, Sean asks a question and move on. Sometimes though, they wind up not asking a question at all, and then they go on to the next wing after a certain period of time with the first wing, and the conversation is whatever they're doing. And Sean actually asked about that, to which Sean then said, he won't ask a question if the conversation in the moment works. And you know what? That's about as good of an explanation as I think we're ever going to get. I mean, listen, I respect the process. I respect, Sean Evans, Chris Schoenberg, Camera Guy Bill, everyone on the First We Feast Hot Ones team. Way too much to get mad at a simple, oh, you didn't ask a question, I'm going to unsubscribe. No, I'm not doing that. Listen, it's a process. Sean Evans wants to conduct the interview his own way. He's going to do it his own way. If he wants to ask a question, he will do it. If he feels he doesn't need to ask a question, he won't. Simple as that. And then finally, for the Last Dab Experience, they had a drink to complement the Last Dab. And the drink was made with Heat Check vodka that I mentioned earlier. But then Sean asked several questions, basically choose one or the other, to which Sean said he would do flats over drums, leg day over arm day, researching over editing, icon over up and comer, total meltdown over no milk or water, and if there was any celebrity, dead or alive, he wants to interview, it'd be Napoleon. You know what? That's real. Questions like that are what make, again, it literally goes back to the first question Sean answered. Those are real questions, and those are a real opinion on something. That's cool. That's why Hot Ones is such a great show. So, with that said, let's get into the next Hot Ones guest, because there's a new Hot Ones guest this week as well. We're getting 2 episodes of Hot Ones. It's cool. Okay. Just waiting for it to load. Anytime now. Let me try again. Okay. I am very sorry. This should not be taking this long. Thank you. Sometimes you really gotta click it through. I need to get a new laptop at some point. I really do. This is actually getting a little ridiculous. I just lower real fast. Okay. First feast, there we go. And considering that Sean Evans interviewing himself makes him the, shoot, I forgot. Uh-oh. Okay, it would seem that I clicked on the opening icon so much that, okay. Let me just look up one thing. Sorry, this is, man, why is it taking so long for this thing to load? I am sorry. And I'll look up the numbers later. Let me just get to what this is. Oh, no way. Ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves an Oscar winner in the Hot Ones chair this week. It's one Lupita Nyong'o, which, for those of you who don't know, she won an Oscar way back in 2013 for the Best Picture winner, 12 Years a Slave. And she's just been on fire for like the last 11 years. I mean, she's been in the Black Panther movies. She's been in Us. She's been in a few really great movies. And with doing A Quiet Place, it's in promotion for A Quiet Place Day One. That's what this movie is. Actually, you know what? As long as I'm thinking about it. Okay. Thank you. So, okay, so if I can just, okay, so Sean Evans was the 20th First Week Feast Hot Ones guest of 2024, and now Lupita Nyong'o makes the 21st Hot Ones guest of 2024. Okay, so the numbers officially add up. Sorry, I want to be good about this, guys, but seriously, let's look up Lupita Nyong'o. There we go. Okay. Yeah, Black Panther, Quiet Place Day One, 12 Years a Slave, Us. Wow, I legit named like all of her filmography pretty much. Did she do anything else at all? Right, she was in Star Wars: The Force Awakens, and the the new Star Wars trilogy. Okay, Force Awakens, Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker. Okay. Oh yeah, The Wild Robot. Okay. I've been seeing some trailers for The Wild Robot. That movie actually looks pretty solid. Don't know what it's gonna be like, but it looks pretty good. Yeah. Don't really have much else to say. Should be a good episode. And I don't know, I guess I'm still a little bit stressed, but I'm less stressed now. Honestly, I just want this week to be over. I do. Let me just get through today, and then we'll be able to move on for the rest of honestly, it's so weird. I've stressed over how many times that we gotta take things one day at a time. It's just so much easier to say than it is to do. I'm okay though. I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine. Honestly, I'm just gonna go for a teeth cleaning. That's it. Maybe something else later, I don't know. I'll see. But for now, I'm just happy to say that I am hoping you all like this video. And if you did like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on social media. As always, I'm very home to this video. For all of you guys watching, enjoy it. Hopefully you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. And remember, if any of you guys want to talk or chat, we'll be here to let me know. So we're back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.